you guys are calling in from, and welcome to AM Power. I am Miles Stallard. If you guys don't know who I am already, let me go ahead and fill you in real quick with a little bit of my background because I know you guys have not seen me on this AM Power in quite a minute. So let me go ahead and fill you in a little bit with my background. My name is Miles Stallard. I've been in the direct selling and network marketing space now for 10 years. And in fact, I just had my 10-year anniversary. And I absolutely love this industry. We've done very well in this industry, made millions of dollars, helped over 100 people do the same, built sales organizations of, well over 200,000 business partners. And just love this industry. It's allowed us to do a lot of amazing things. And being able to partner with this company is something that I want to talk about because I'm actually here currently at the headquarters here in Hermosillo, and we are doing amazing things. I've been on a lot of calls with James recently because we have a lot of amazing things coming around the corner that we cannot wait to share with you guys. We have a huge event happening in Dallas, Texas, literally in 2 freaking days, y'all. If you do not have your ticket to that, if you are in the Dallas area and you do not have your ticket to that, guys, I am telling you, you are dropping the ball in a huge way. You definitely want to be there. And even if you're not there, if you can get to Dallas this weekend, if you can figure out how to get there and sneak yourself in, because I tell you, it's going to be a packed house. But man, you want to be there. I know we've got a lot of big leaders flying in, and a lot of people just really excited to see what we've got going on. But anyways, been in the space for a while. Been in the been an investor for a long time, so I study business models a whole lot. And the reason why I talk about really my background as an investor and doing VC work and stuff like that is because I look at different business models literally every single day. And I think it's really important to know that what we have our hands on here is truly something so ridiculously special. And like I said, I'm here in Hermosillo right now at the headquarters. And y'all, if you have experience in network marketing, which I know so many of you guys do, you've got a lot of experience in the space. And if you have experience, I will tell you if you have experience, you already know this. If you don't have experience, let me tell you, what we have is so ridiculously beautiful in so many different ways. It's more than just, another health and wellness company. It's more than just a network marketing company. It's so much more than that. When you come to Hermosillo, when you see the headquarters, when you see the culture, when you see the internal culture of what this company is, what we stand for, what we are all about, you will see just how different this truly is than any other business out there, any other industry, and especially any other company within the network marketing space. Because, like I said, I've been in the space for a long time at a very high level. I was with another company for really 8 years. That company merged with another company. And, I've seen the good, the bad, the great, the ugly, the fantastic, the not so good. I've seen the smoke and mirrors inside of the space, and I've seen what the space can really do for a lot of people. But I get excited whenever I talk about this stuff. And to be honest with you, I had a totally different training that I was going to be talking about. I was going to be really honing in a lot more on culture and team identity today, which I'm going to kind of dive into a little bit. But just being here, I thought it was so important to come on here and really just let you guys know what this past couple of days has been like being in Hermosillo because uh when that company merged 10 years ago, or I guess 8 years ago with another company, I had to find a new company. My team was struggling. Anybody we had, making 50 to $100,000 a month. I mean, that money was completely cut, by shoot, anybody was there was making less than $10,000 a month. And if you've ever been at that stage or at that place and you have that kind of lifestyle and you lose that kind of income, it's scary. It's terrifying for a lot of leaders in that type of situation. And for a long time, for a year, I studied the industry because I was looking for a new home for my team, my organization. And I looked at everything under the sun, man. Every company out there that you could possibly think of. I've studied it all, looked at all the comp plans, studied the cultures. I did fly-ins, I did corporate meetings, I did all kinds of stuff to see if I could find a good fit for, my organization. If you guys know, if you have experience in network marketing, you already know this, but the industry of network marketing is really struggling. the whole industry is in a really tough situation. And about a year after looking, I couldn't find anything. Nothing was worth putting our name and our brand behind. And so I kind of settled on this idea that we're gonna ride this company that bought us out to like the bottom of the ocean. And sure enough, David Nieves, you guys all know who David is. He gave me a call. This is how I know God's real, because about a week after, we made this decision, we're like, man, we just got to pray. We just got to pray that something comes up. David, sure enough, he calls and says, hey, you need to check out, Vital Health. We want you and Heidi to be the ones to launch this into the United States. And you need to check this out. And I watched David build Vital Health for about 3 to 5 months before he brought it to me. And I saw the success. I saw the momentum. I saw the amount of people that they were packing into hotel rooms on a weekly basis. And it was insane. And I was like, man, that's really cool. However, it was only in Mexico at that time. So I never really gave him a call about it. And just so you guys know, too, I think this is really important to know the relationship that I have with David. David was the person that brought me into the network marketing industry 10 years ago. He's the only mentor I've ever had inside of the network marketing space. David taught me everything that I know about network marketing. He literally changed my life. I tell everybody this. There's two men in my life that have shaped me into the man that I am today. My dad would be number one. David would be number two. Taught me everything, taught me success, taught me mentorship, taught me how to lead, how to coach, taught me how to be a presenter. If you guys ever heard my story of how I started speaking and started getting in front of the room and stuff, David forced me to do. I changed my major in college because I was terrified to do a 1 minute speech in front of literally 8 people. I had to say who I was, where I was from, what my major was, and literally said nope. Went to the counselor's office, changed my major to a significantly harder major, which was medical rehabilitation, only because I was terrified of doing anything in front of a lot of people. And then sure enough, a couple years later, David made me do a front half presentation in front of a bunch of people. And that was literally the day that changed my entire life. So here's just something that I can teach you here on this call right here. If I can give you one really good piece of advice, is learn to get out of your comfort zone. Because when you're in this business for more than a month or 2 months, guys, you will have the knowledge. Okay. You might not have the skill sets. You might not be the best presenter. You might not be the best salesperson or the best, recruiter. You might not be the best, but the reality is you're going to know what you need to do to get to where you want to be. It's just, are you willing to get out of your comfort zone to make that happen? Right. So that was something that David taught me very early on. And so I just want to encourage you guys, you know what to do. Most of you guys already know what you need to do. You just got to be willing to do it. Right. So anyways, uh, David brought me into the industry, taught me everything. And so when he called me and said, hey, you need to check this thing out, I got excited because I saw what they were already doing. But I was like, so like he gave me a presentation, and every single box that I was looking for in the space, right? For a year, I was looking for, a perfect company. And let's just say out of 20 boxes that I needed to be checked, every company I went to may have had 10 out of the 20, checked. When David gave me the presentation, literally everything, like 100% of it was like absolutely knocked it out of the park. But that didn't really matter. It needed to get past Heidi. And you guys know my wife, National Sales Director Heidi Stallard. So he got he got on a Zoom with Heidi, gave her the whole presentation. Heidi came out of her office literally with tears in her eyes. She was like, Miles, this I really think this is the answer to our prayers. That's whenever we booked our first trip out to Hermosillo to see really if this was as good as what it was sounding like. And as soon as we got to Hermosillo and we saw the number one thing, the first thing that I saw, and you guys hear this a lot in my presentations if you've been on my Zoom presentations, was the culture, the internal culture. Because guys, so many people when they look at the network marketing industry, they're looking for compensation plan, they're looking for products, and that's kind of like the two things that they're honing in on. But they fail to realize that there's so much more to a successful business for all of us. Because again, we could have a lot of success. We can be making a whole lot of money, but if the internal culture of the company, if the internal business of the company is not thriving, you're going to have an expiration date on the longevity of your business. And this is so important for everybody to know, because I want you guys to have the confidence and the posture and the boldness and the conviction when you go out into the marketplace, when you're sharing this business. I want you to have the confidence that there truly is not a company in the space that can even come close to what we have our hands on, like without a doubt. And so whenever I came in, I saw the culture. I saw the just the love that all of the employees, that all of the corporate staff, that all of the executives, they had, not just for the business and the mission, but for each other, for just the love and the respect. I never seen that before, ever. Whenever at all the companies I went to and toured, I never saw what I saw whenever I came to Hermosillo. And it was funny because every company I went to, I mean, it literally took, I mean, days of me just like having to evaluate because it just wasn't feeling right, wasn't feeling right, wasn't feeling right. I'm telling you, within a couple of hours of being in Hermosillo, I was like, man, there's something different about this company. And what's crazy about it is you can ask anybody that's on this Zoom right now, anybody that you know that's in the company, anybody that's been to Hermosillo, anybody that's seen, the headquarters and the corporate offices and stuff. They will all tell you the exact same thing. From the very second you get off the plane and you get onto the either the bus or one of the cars, you can just feel the difference in this company. And sure enough, man, we saw everything. And what I'm here to tell you is being here now, this is almost a year that we've been involved with Vital Health, me and Heidi, and the amount of growth has been astronomical. When we came here, the lab was just one little lab where the whole office was, and it was one like, and they had other buildings too that where they did distribution and stuff like that, but it was all really, really small. And now we have a huge warehouse. We have different distribution centers. We have different we got the one big warehouse. We have another warehouse. I think we have 7 different buildings that we operate out of, and so many more employees. I mean, our corporate offices, we have a huge, new, beautiful corporate office with I don't know, man. I probably saw 50 people in our like our call center, customer service, where our marketing and our legal team were, where Alex and Tony have their offices. So many people that were there. And it was so cool because the first time we went, there was like 10 people in the office, and now there's like 10 times that. And it's just so cool to see the growth, see where we're at. And it was just it's something that I really, really hope that everybody on here, I really hope that you making it a point. I hope that you really make it a goal to get out to Hermosillo and really see the roots of this company. Because when you see that, there'll be no doubt in your mind where this company is going, because there's so much more to this business than just incredible leadership, incredible culture. Obviously our comp plan, you already know, there's not a comp plan in the space that can even, come close to what we have to offer. But also, our products, it's more than all of that, man. There's just something special, something divine. God's hand truly is on this company. And I'm not here to preach to you guys, but I'm here to tell you that we have our hands on something beautiful, and our job is to show the world what we have. So what I want to talk to you guys about is culture. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about really just some key steps and key things that you can take to get your business to the next level. Number one is culture, or number one is getting out of your comfort zone, which I already talked about. Which actually number one is culture, because again, without great culture, nothing matters. You've got to have a great culture. You've got to have a great community, and that takes all of us. What is culture? Culture is the personality of our team and of our organization. And this is what's really cool, because truly the company itself already has everything as good as it will ever be. I mean, it's as good as it can get. I mean, we're not perfect by any means, but we're continuously getting better and better and better. We're getting better, back office, better websites. We're getting all of that. Our shipping times in the United States are absolutely amazing. Canada, we are almost there to just absolutely have that knocked out of the park as well. But what I wanted to talk about, and I talked to Jorge about this last night. We were in the car and we were just talking about where we're going to be in the next couple of years. And it all stemmed back to the culture that we've been able to create here. Um, and Jorge, if you guys haven't met Jorge, he's our CEO. Absolutely incredible human being. In fact, we were just on a call with another huge leader inside of the space, absolute sweetheart. She's on this Zoom right now. I don't know if she wants me to call out her name, so I'm not going to right now. But she's a top earner in the space, and it was so cool because we were on a call just the other day, and Jorge was just introducing himself and was telling a little bit about his story and again this company and what we're all about and just the alignment that we have here. And this specific leader, man, she was tearing up, and right then I could just see like, man, that right there, because same thing, just Jorge as an individual and as the leader of this company, you could not ask for better leadership. But we were talking about culture, and we were talking about really that the one thing that we as a team have to make sure we do so well at. And the one thing, if we can make sure that we do this one thing, we will thrive for the next 50 plus years if we can rock this one thing. And that's creating the right culture, creating the right environment for everybody that comes into this team and into this organization. Because again, guys, you got to understand, people join this business for many different reasons, right? Some people join this business because we have a comp plan that pays out 60% on customer acquisition, which is obviously insane. Some people join just because they like the comp plan paying out 2 to 4 times more than anything else out there. As you can see, I'm kind of giving a few sneak peeks on why this is awesome. But a lot of people join because the products, highest quality products you're going to find, especially where people can actually afford them. I think the network marketing space has some of the best products in the world, but the reality is they're unreasonably expensive. We've got something here. A lot of people join because of the culture and the community. So comp plan, products, but culture, community. I tell everybody's looking for something. Everybody in the world, it doesn't matter who it is, everybody's looking for something, whether they're looking for a relationship, whether they're looking to better their financial situation, they're looking for better health. Everybody's looking for something. We have whatever it is that person is looking for. Our job is to find that specific thing. But culture, people are looking for community, people are looking for an environment, people are looking for stuff like that. And that is something that we currently have so amazingly well right now. We need to make sure that we keep that tight, keep it strong, and keep it one team. And so I just want to encourage you guys to really plug into the culture, plug into the system, plug into the environment, and be a part of the family. Don't just sit on the sidelines and watch what's happening. Really plug into this environment that we have going on right now. Next thing I want to talk about is things you can do to better your recruiting process and getting plugged in. We have the system in place, right? Monday through Thursday, we have our overviews. Every morning we have our trainings Monday through Saturday, right? Plug into the system. We got more tools, we got more videos, we got more things coming out. Plug into all of that. But remember this too. Your job is not to just recruit. Your job is to just get people in front of the information. Get people to see what we have, right? It's not about trying to sell somebody on this. It's just simply about, hey, you just got to simply check this thing out. You got to see what this is. And I will tell you, right now is a fantastic time to specifically get people that have experience in network marketing, get those people to see this right now. Because to be honest with you, if they have experience in network marketing, if they're network marketers, they're probably the easiest people to recruit. Because if somebody understands network marketing, if they understand systems, if they understand product and product development, compensation plan, if they understand that, this is undeniable. I will tell you, every network marketer that I've talked to, that I've brought in to see this business, Everybody has jumped all in on it because if you understand, this is as good as it gets. Like it truly, like I've never seen anything so powerful. So this is a great time. But again, you don't have to go out there and try to sell them on it and try to pitch them on everything yourself. All you need to do is get them in front of the info, get them in front of one of the leaders inside of this business, because get them on the overviews, because the proof is there. There's two things people need to see when it comes to this business. Number one, they have to see that they can trust you. You already have that with your network, with the people that you know, your friends, and the people that you do business with, or that you already have that trust there. You have that relationship, right? But what you might not have yet when you're brand new is you might not have the proof or the knowledge to paint the picture on why this is different, right? You get somebody in front of me. I've had the success in the industry. I have the success inside this specific business. I have that. I have the proof to show that this is different. You have the trust. Us together, we're unstoppable. A lot of people get into this business, especially leaders. This is the funny thing is the leaders. They get into this business and they try to do everything on their own. Y'all, we are one team. We do this business collectively. We do it together. We do this as a team business. Um, don't try to do this all on your own, because if you're into this and you don't have the proof, and you do have the trust, but you don't have the proof, you're missing half of the equation. See, a lot of people look at me and they're like, well, Miles, you have the success, you have the proof, you can just go out there and recruit everybody. That's not necessarily true, because I don't have the relationship with everybody, right? With just the proof, you only have, again, half the equation. You need trust and proof. That's why together, having that third party validation, you have the full equation. So utilize your team, utilize your organization, get people plugged in to the team and to the environment, right? The other thing that I want to talk about is um is whenever you're getting people plugged into the team, to the environment, is get them plugged into the overviews, right? Get them plugged into the overviews, get them plugged into the trainings, especially those that maybe haven't joined the business yet. Maybe they're checking things out. Should get them on the AM power calls, get them onto the training calls, because I'll tell you, a lot of the top leaders that I've brought in over the years did not join because they saw the presentation necessarily. A lot of the leaders that I've seen, they've joined the business because they saw the behind the scenes, right? They saw how things are operating. They saw the culture of the environment, right? So remember, it's not just about the presentation and presenting the info, but also about showing somebody what they have to do after they join the business, right? So I would suggest also getting them plugged into to that as well. Um, and y'all, don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate on talking to those people that you need to talk to. Don't procrastinate on hitting up your chicken list. If you guys have ever heard that, your chicken list is the people that you're scared to talk to, right? Just people that are maybe already successful, already have a successful business. Maybe they're entrepreneurs. Those people that some of us are like, man, they're already doing so well, why would they do this? The reality is, most successful people, they're the easiest people to bring into the business, because if they're successful, they have a business mindset, right? They have an entrepreneurial mindset. And if they have that success, they see what we have. Those are the ones that see the opportunity and want to take advantage of it. Now, going into what we have going on, because I know we don't have a whole lot of time. Dallas, Texas. If you guys are going to be in Dallas, Texas, go ahead and drop it down in the chat. I want to see who all is going to be there. Super excited about what we have going on. Amazing training, amazing leaders that are going to be plugging into this. So much content. We're going to be able to be together, and I'm going to see a lot of people that I have not had the opportunity to see. So I can't wait. I know Mr. Daniel West, my man, you are going to be in Dallas as well. So cannot wait to see you, sir. And can't wait to see you, James. I know you're going to be there, and a lot of Mike's going to be there as well. Eric, man, all you guys, man, I can't wait to see you guys. But it's going to be an amazing, amazing event, y'all. And come prepared. come ready to take your business to the next level. We're going to do a lot of not just training, but a lot of action taking. This is a working weekend. I want to make that very clear. I don't want you coming out here thinking, hey, we're just going to vacation the whole time. We're going to have fun. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a party. It's going to be great. We're going to do all that. But this is a working weekend. This is an opportunity for all of us to take our business to the very next level. And that kind of brings me to my very last point is treat this business like a multi-million-dollar business. Don't come into this thing and just kind of like fiddle with it and treat it like just another network marketing side business. So you guys are here. You're on this call in the mornings, whether it's 8 a.m. for you or if it's 11 a.m. You're on these calls every day, not because you just want to be here. You're here because you want to take your business and your life to the next level, right? In order to take your business and your life to the next level, you have to treat this business like it's an actual, true, legitimate business. So many people get into this thing and they treat this business very casually. If you treat this business casually, you're going to have casualties. That's what my mentor always told me. If you treat this business casually, you will have casualties. Treat this business like a multi-million-dollar business. You will make multi-million-dollars here. I think this is so interesting because so many people get into the space and they just kind of fiddle with it. They have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, all that stuff. And it's so interesting because my mentor once told me, in fact, David told me, he said, Miles, if I was your boss, you would already be at the top rank in this company. I thought about it. I was like, man, that's so interesting because he's so right. And I ask everybody, how can a car salesman sell a $30,000 liability and sell 30 of those in a month? But some of us, we struggle to bring somebody into an asset, a huge asset that can actually just provide an incredible lifestyle. Why do we struggle to bring somebody in, just one person a month at a $1,200, compared to a car salesman who brings in 30 sales a month with a 30,000 liability? How come that is? And the reason why is because a car salesman, that is their job. That is their quota. That is something that they have to do. The reality is if you guys had to hit the rank of bronze, if you had to hit the rank of gold by X amount of time, or you lost this opportunity, the chances are you'd probably hit that rank because you started treating this business like a true, legitimate business. So I want you guys to be really good at being your own boss. I want you to be really good at holding yourself accountable. You want to be able to go to bed every single night knowing that throughout the day, you gave your best effort. And because of that effort, you're guaranteed to have success. You've got to give it. I want you to just to go to bed every night knowing I gave it my all. I worked this business, and to be able to ask yourself every night, today, for the work that I did today, if I was my own boss, would I have hired myself or would I have fired myself? For the work you do today, I want you to pay attention to that today. I want you to ask yourself, would you hire you? Like if your whole business was you, different people, if you had 20 people in this business and they all did what you did today, or if you had 100 people in your business and they all did what you did today, or you had 2 people in your business and they all did what you did today, where would your business be? Because I guarantee if you ask any of the leaders in this business, any of the leaders here, if their whole business, if their whole team did the same amount of work that they did, they would be you can't even put a gauge on it. They would be through the roof with success, right? If your team did the amount of work that you did today, whether you brought in a business partner or got a sale today, doesn't matter. Did you give it effort? Right? Did you stick to your DMO? Did you stick to your process? And did you make it happen? Give me just 1 second. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. So time is up. So y'all, I love you guys. I'm so excited for Dallas to happen. And the 30 minutes is up and Heidi said I got to get off. So here we go. Okay. Well, we do have to catch our flight, but guys, we're coming back to Dallas. Daniel West, I can't wait to see you. James, I can't wait to see you. Team, I cannot wait to see you guys. Eric, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Let's absolutely crush today. Let's crush the rest of this week. And y'all just give it your all. And man, I can't wait to see all of you guys at the top. God bless. Love you guys. And have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye, y'all.